Hey, yo.
If I can be serious for a minute.
Oh, yeah. Acknowledge me.
Hey, welcome everybody. Come in, sit down. Let's talk a little wrestling. For all you marks out there. What's that?
If we must.
Yeah, let's talk about it a little bit. Pretty good weekend of wrestling here as we come into episode number 106 of the Sit Down Marks podcast. Thanks everybody for jumping in here. What's going on, boys? How's everybody feeling? We got Michael back on the pod here today. Primo, give him his customary booze, man. This man don't come in without no booze around here. So boo this man.
You suck. Wow.
Michael, we need to get you over somehow. How are we going to do that?
Well, I'll tell you how. It's a simple little fact of you marks don't know what you like. Only I know what you like. And I'm going to give it to you. Because I'm going to be coming on you harder than any other man has ever come on you. Well, I tell you truths that you don't want to hear.
Truths.
As I get kicked in my bean bindles and feel like I've been gut shot in the old uddy-wutts. In the belly welly.
What are you saying?
I don't know, man.
I
don't know.
Michael's sitting up for the first time in a long time, so he had to get a little bit of rambling in there.
The brain came down, or the blood came down from the brain. So
it did, man. He was a little bit of dusty there. Like I heard all kinds of people in that promo.
I don't, and there's just nonsense words too.
I mean, that's where Dusty comes in, in the old belly welly.
Belly welly.
That's right.
Yeah, the gravity's sitting up, man. It's messing with my altitude. You know what's going on right now. Just fall out of the chair.
AJ Primo, how you guys doing, man? Have a good weekend, I assume.
No, it was terrible. It was a terrible weekend. It was the worst weekend I've ever had in my entire life. That was slight exaggeration.
The job.
Oh. I hated it.
So you're saying due to that reaction, you had a bad weekend as Vince McMahon's having, huh?
This is a bad weekend. Gary Stridham.
Do y'all believe that $9 billion they're talking about possibly to?
Oh, for WWE? Fuck off, $9 billion.
Not even
billion.
No, $9 billion. No way.
Yeah.
2, maybe.
I remember when they floated 6, that seemed unreasonable.
No. Maybe in 1999 or 2000, maybe.
I mean, in the Attitude Era, still even then, no. No, man. I want to see their books. They're something tells me they're fudging it hard.
I wouldn't you?
If I'm trying to sell that company, yeah.
What you got, Primo?
The weekend was fine.
Yeah, just fine.
Yeah.
Very enthusiastic.
It wasn't bad. It was a weekend, and it was 3 days because of today's holiday, President's Day.
Ladies and gentlemen, Primo, aka the Orange Cassidy of the Sit Down Marks podcast. It's fine.
I could have gone for another week off. I'm just tired.
All right, good stuff. All right, welcome everybody to the Best Kept Secret in Wrestling podcast. Thanks, boys, for joining us today. We got a lot of fun stuff, but first, Primo, kick us off with that Jukity box. Let's see what they got in store for us. Get the party started.
Jukity box. What you got for us? Huh? What you got? Well,
come on,
play it.
Come on.
I came to play. There's a price to pay. Time for you to get down on your knees. I came to say goodbye to the good old days. They're never coming back. Watch your future fade. I came to play. Get my dues paid. I guess you had a dream, but it can't be saved.
I don't need to say you guys aren't a fan of the Harris Brothers. Aren't a fan of the Miz.
I was saying
I'm a big fan of the Harris Brothers, and so is everybody else. sick of propping your show up on my back there, Bird. That's how I hurt myself.
Well, no, we broke down the stand up marks. That's what happened.
Right. Yeah. So you had to come back to the sit down ones.
Oh no! They've been since they've been able to actually sit at their computer, they've been working on a return promo to calling you a punk ass out.
Okay. Well, all right. Fair enough.
You're like, oh, I'm like 600 feet tall. Brr, 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 brr. No one cares. 30.
You are like
Chop
600
them
feet tall.
tree legs down. Get you.
Hey, I'm still 260. I'm still 260. I'm still solid a little bit.
Yeah, and you're like 8 feet tall.
Yeah, you're a monster.
All right, boys. Let's talk about what we're going to talk about today. So, coming off the WWE Premium Live event, Elimination Chamber, we will discuss those results shortly. Also, it's Iron Spirit Pro week, and it's another big show this Friday, and this one's a little different because Primo's coming to town, so he is up for talking about the card here as well. So, we're going to be talking about that here shortly. And also, today's trivia game for the week is going to be squared circle questions. And I really went out on this one, man. So this was going to be a fun one. I'm excited about this one. So, much of the shenanigans as we normally do. Let's talk about the world of wrestling here a little bit, Primo.
What up, Mr. Cage Title, sweetheart?
This is the wild child, Connor Hopkins.
This is Christian Rose. Yo, this is the most dope, CJ Esparza.
This is the Croc Rocket, Nickelback poppin', curls for all the girls, the Perminator, Sam Beal.
And you are listening to the Sit Down Marks podcast.
And you are listening to the Sit Down Marks podcast with DB, Primo, and AJ.
With Primo, DB, and AJ on the Sit Down Marks podcast.
And I am on the Sit Down Marks podcast, and we're going to get some perfection today,
Baby.
Why did you clear your throat before playing a soundbite?
Oh my god!
I think he wanted to make sure that he was ready to make that click on that mouse right there.
Oh my gosh!
He didn't want to mess that one up at all.
Excuse me while I clear my throat so I can not speak.
Well played.
Oh man. All right, funny stuff, man. All right, let's talk about it this weekend, man. As I said, it's Iron Spirit Pro Week. We got another big card coming up this Friday night. A lot of matches have been announced already so far, so we'll talk about those here shortly. Primo's coming to town for the first time ever, and so we are excited. Or first time ever for the Iron Spirit Pro.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. The subject we're talking about. Yeah.
You've been in town before.
Right, yeah. He's coming to Iron Spirit Pro for the first time. So a rare appearance by all three of us Marks in one place is this Friday.
We'll grace you.
In Normal, Illinois. This card has gotten kind of big, kind of fast, man. We got a little bit of mix of the old and the new guard kind of going on a little bit in this card. So let's talk about it here real quick. Obviously, we can't make picks, as we always like to say. Primo, however, can make a pick. I being ring announcer, AJ being commentary, will not be able to make picks. But, all right, so a little backstory on the main event, though, as we'll start from there. CJ Esparza, your current champion, second title reign coming up here. He's going up against a guy, Solomon Tupu, who basically hasn't lost since CJ beat him about a year ago.
It was a while ago.
Yeah, it was quite a long time ago. So he has stepped up as kind of like the number one contender. And so that is going to be a big title defense. This one might be a little tougher than his last defense, which was Bucky Collins. Don't take nothing away from Bucky, but
I love Bucky.
Solomon is a big dude, and
slightly,
yeah, and he's kind of been hot. So So let's look to Primo. Primo, who you thinking, man? New champ, or does the kind of newly crowned champion retain here?
I say the newly crowned champion overcomes the odds.
Okay.
The size of the big fella.
Yep, and manages to retain.
All right. Most likely the co-main event. Now, this match was supposed to happen for the Iron Spirit Pro Tag Team titles, the inaugural championships, the last show, but they weren't able to make it. Technical difficulties, wasn't able to make it because of
They
traveling.
had technical difficulties.
They did.
Hobbada, 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 hobbada.
I mean, it
So,
was logistical.
right. So hopefully not this time. They show up this time and they're going to challenge 815 for the Iron Spirit Pro Tag Team titles here. So, man, this is kind of a match that 815 is going to kind of have to prove and win all over again. It's kind of almost like, this is the same match that was supposed to happen last time. It ended up being a phenomenal match anyway, but man, AJ, I mean, you watch both of these guys, these tag teams for quite a while now, man. Obviously without making a pick, man, this is a little bit of a toss-up here.
I disagree, but I'm not going to say who I think is going to end up coming out on top. But I don't think it's a toss-up. I think one team has the distinct advantage over the other team.
Okay.
But I'm not saying which.
Yeah. I think you're giving one team the rub, but it's okay. It's okay.
But you don't know which.
I don't know.
One team has been on our show.
Right. One team has been on our show. So, Primo,
I
are
don't
you
care
going
about those.
with the guys that have been on our show or not?
Absolutely. Got to
Okay,
support.
So with 815. Right. All right. So, now this is probably the show stealer right here, man. Craig Mitchell, one of the hardest hitting, very popular wrestlers in the Midwest scene, in St. Louis Anarchy scene, a freelance in Chicago, is going up against Dante Leon, who just got back from Japan. He put on a ton of matches, highlights in their matches. He's kind of one of the pillars of Iron Spirit Pro. Now, this match right here is going to be interesting. I'm excited to watch this one. Kind of really two different styles, but both very adaptable to the other. So, Primo, who's your pick here? Craig Mitchell or Dante Leon?
I like Dante Leon's name better.
Okay.
That's who I'm going with.
All right.
And you say everything you said about him, of course.
True. All right, so for this one now, AJ, this is interesting, man. Matt Kenway's coming back.
Yes.
We've seen a lot of his work in St. Louis Anarchy, so he's coming back now after a little time off. He used to wrestle with Iron Spirit Pro a long time ago, but he's wrestling one of the youngest kind of baby face upstarts in Iron Spirit Pro with Xavier Sky, who starting to get over a lot. The crowd's starting to like him. So this is a little bit of power and speed versus speed here. I'm interested in this one.
I am too, just because it's been a while since we've seen him locally. And he's like one of those guys that, I mean, there's a couple on the roster that I think are going to go places here pretty soon. And I think he's certainly one of them, which is kind of awesome. But I think a lot of our guys will. I say our guys, but it's the hometown guys.
Right, yeah. The guys on our show, I guess, is what...
Or the guys that we get to see on a regular basis. 'Cause I think they're all awesome and want them all to go big. So that's what I'm sticking with.
Who's your pick for this one? Oh, you said Dante Leon, didn't you? Yep. All right, We'll move on for that. All right, so I believe that's all that's announced thus far. I know there's a lot of guys still on the card. They just announced Davey Bang and August Matthews are coming back. We got also Brew Baker is going to be there as well. So another big show, of course. I believe they're limited tickets a little less. They're going to sell a little less pre-sale, a little more at the door this time for this show, because last time was kind of standing room only, and a lot of people that bought tickets early I mean, all our tickets are general admission anyway. Don't get me wrong. None of them have seat numbers on them, but didn't really. The people that got bought a ticket early didn't have a seat when they got there because it was packed. So don't be those people this time, right?
Yeah. Yes. We can try to find more chairs, but we pretty much found every chair in the building last time.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe like bring some in your car.
Bring some bag chairs, you damn marks.
Yeah, and then, just
chairs.
in case we ran out, at least you got one. Maybe you could bring it in. I don't know if they'll let you.
If I was a fan and I had to bring my own chair, I would want a discount.
Yeah, no. Bring your
Absolutely.
own chair. No, we
All
got more. We'll set up better. I'm just gonna. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's been a long day.
Hopefully, open up some more chairs this time is what we're going to be.
Better.
Sure. All right, so we'll talk about next week how that all went down. But looking forward to the show this Friday. It's going to be another big one. So, all right, let's hop on over, boys. Let's talk about what's the biggest thing in wrestling right now on TV. It was this past weekend. Elimination Chamber was had a lot of implications in it. All of us watched this pay-per-view, and before we kind of talk about what we didn't like, don't like, I kind of think we will as we read results. So, Primo, take us through what happened, man. As looking forward to talking about this one a little bit, especially the main event.
All right, so as Dirty said, lots of matches here with WrestleMania implications specifically. So this opening matchup was the Women's Elimination Chamber match, with the winner going on to face Bianca Belair at WrestleMania for the Raw Women's Championship. This was between Asuka, Carmella, Raquel Rodriguez, Nikki Cross, Natalya, and Liv Morgan. And with the winner being Asuka.
We all picked her, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We all picked. In fact, we picked the entire card correctly. I think. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we didn't. It was a pretty predictable.
I thought we did. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So this match, about getting too long-winded, so we can talk about everything. What'd you think about this match in particular, Michael?
Overall, good match. They had some crazy spots in it. Asuka came out like a freaking firecracker. But there were some good spots in it. I thought that Liv Morgan did good. Nikki Cross did. What I thought was really funny was it was Carmella trying to hide, stuff like that. It always gets me.
The antics. Yeah.
Excellent opinions, Michael. Now as Primo, allow me to rebut. Boobies. Wait,
did he say it, Michael?
Yeah.
Absolutely did not hear that. Not hear that one bit.
I love it.
Go ahead, Primo.
You're good, man. So half the match you knew wasn't going to win. Like, already out the door. So it's between really Raquel Rodriguez, Asuka, and shut up now. I don't even remember the third one. Who cares? But yeah, the right person won. Decent match, predictable, but I don't really see why there's the gimmick match is always. But yeah, honestly, good match, predictable though.
Do you guys think the only reason they put Natty into these types of matches is because they need someone to run the match?
Yes.
I think so too. Every time I see Natty in something, I'm like, all right, Natty's in there.
They need a coach out there on the field. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. And Natty is that person because she's awesome.
Yep. I agree. All right, next match.
All right, next up we had one of the matches I was looking forward to. Bobby Lashley, the Almighty Bobby Lashley, going against Brock Lesnar. Bobby Lashley wins again, but this time it's via a blatant disqualification, low blow in front of the ref.
Little heel turn.
Yeah. Did you like that, AJ?
I was hoping someone else would answer to continue the gimmick that we were having, but no one did. Okay, so yeah, I did. I did like it a lot, although because now they're not going to do any more Lashley / Brock because they're moving on to Bray Wyatt, which is whatever. I would have liked to have seen another Bobby Lashley Brock Lesnar match. Also, I love that Bobby Lashley just beat the piss out of Brock Lesnar. I for some reason, I absolutely loved it. It was great. And yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with the ending. It was cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I like heel Brock.
Why do they always end these like feuds in like some kind of wonky way with a beanbag shot? Why is it always the beanbag?
Because that is the most susceptible part of a wrestler's anatomy.
So you're all for Shinsuke Dick Punch Nakamura?
I don't want to talk about that.
All of it, because all of us are like, "Oh man, come on, man! Ow, come on!"
I felt that in my lower tummy.
Yeah, but also I thought it was, we thought Bobby was gonna win anyway, but like,
yeah,
give him the
I don't
clean
like
win.
that. I don't like that he didn't get a clean win whenever it's going to be ending the feud.
Yeah, I think it should have been a clean win. But if you're gonna turn Brock heel, that's the way to do it.
And then he's like, he F5s the referee like a few times. So I'm like, okay, they're gonna say something about him being fined, so he's like off TV for a couple weeks.
No,
or something silly.
Nah, they're just gonna move right into it. This is Triple H, goddammit. Not Vince and his stupid kayfabe suspensions.
Yeah, yeah. I was okay with this. You know, it was what it was. I'm all right with it.
It was what it was.
They're going to have to do something with Brock for Mania, so we'll see.
I don't know. I hate ending a blow-off match in a fucked finish. That's the most, like, anti-catharsis thing ever. Like, give Lashley the clean win. Like,
It's very WCW, isn't it?
yeah, it really is.
Mhm.
Like, also, if anyone could get a clean win over Lesnar in WWE, it's Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. CBS Sports gives this a C-. Edge and Beth Phoenix. And what? Why'd they rate it like that? Okay, wait. Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. With obviously Edge and Beth Phoenix. We knew that was going to happen. So, Edge and Beth Phoenix, however, they protected Rhea. Rhea did not take the pin.
Yeah, we called this one exactly.
Yeah,
I'm rather proud of us for this.
Now, please, let's just be done with the couples thing.
Yep, no more.
Yeah.
Fuck
I'm
off,
good.
Beth Phoenix.
Let's move on.
I know you guys love Beth Phoenix. Fuck off, Beth Phoenix.
Single
Don't care.
Beth Phoenix.
I don't mind her, but yeah, I'm done with the rated R Glamazon show.
Yeah.
Have you noticed her Glamazon pose is a lot like Randy Orton's Viper pose? It's like,
very.
except it's like this.
She's like a pterodactyl.
That's kind of so nil.
She'll fuck all of you up.
Yeah,
She
that's
will.
why we're saying it on a microphone.
Well,
100%.
I mean, she'll kick me in the beanbag and get disqualified. So.
Next up, we had the men's elimination chamber match. This was for the United States Championship. We had the champion Austin Theory versus Montez Ford versus Bronson Reed versus Johnny Gargano versus Damian Priest versus Seth freaking Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins and Johnny Gargano started out the match. Your winner and still your U.S. champion.
Right call. Very much right call.
Yeah, Montez stole the show, though. That
Oh
was
my
awesome.
god.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. He absolutely did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're testing him as a single right now, which
Yeah. I
means
think
you
they
know
are,
he
too.
wasn't going to win it all.
No.
Here's a question for you about the end of this match. There's people getting eliminated and leaving the chamber, so the door opens every time someone's eliminated, but they close it right afterwards. They're opening the door anyway when Montez Ford gets eliminated.
So
why
why do
did
the
they
injury
forget
spot?
to close it all of a sudden?
For the spot.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
they did the prolonged injury spot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Right.
that served nothing though. Just have someone like, oh, the door's open, then Logan Paul jumps in. Then like,
Or,
Also,
never have Logan Paul jump in.
Or,
I
yeah,
mean,
or
honestly,
or-
he's a better heel than most of the heels WWE's produced lately.
That's very.
I hate
true.
saying it. He's a
This is
better
what I'll say.
wrestler.
He is
than
fantastic,
most of-
actually, athletically gifted. Yeah, I do like to watch him wrestle. I just I want better things for Seth.
Yeah, me too.
So
But as much. Are we even loath to admit that Logan Paul just gets wrestling at this
No,
point?
not
yeah,
at all.
no, he's good.
He
He's
always
a
just-
fan.
He just
Credit where
gets
it's
it.
due.
Yeah, he's athletic. He knows what he's doing. He's good. I'm not taking that away. I just want
I really want to though.
to do something meaningful at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Not
but it's not.
not wrestle a celebrity.
Yeah. I was okay with Austin retaining.
Me too.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Me too.
Again, though, like, give him a clean win. Like
Yeah.
you had him run from Gargano in this match. Like why? Just no one. Like I'm pretty sure that like Primo wouldn't run from Gargano in the Elimination Chamber, let alone a dude as gigantic as Austin Theory.
Thought it was funny after Gargano and Seth had done beat down on Theory for a little bit. They had Priest come in, and then Priest had taken out Seth and Gargano, and then Austin Theory was like, "Oh yeah, hey, we could team up, and Priest is like, "No, fuck you."
Yeah, just no, get fucked. You're an idiot.
I like Damian.
Yeah,
Priest.
I like Damian a lot right now. Yeah,
I liked everyone in this match except for Bronson Reed and Johnny Gargano. So really, I only liked two-thirds of the competitors.
Did the cage not break? There was a part where
Right,
Bronson
yeah, I think
threw
it was
him.
supposed to.
Yeah.
I think it's just because Bronson
yeah.
Reed sucks, and the cage is like, I'm not jobbing to this fucker.
The cage went into business for itself.
Yeah,
Like, no, gotta protect my image.
That's fair. That's fair.
CBS Sports gave this an A-.
That's
right.
generous.
That's a generous one. Yeah.
Generous. I liked
For
it.
the main event is generous.
Generous.
The main event was the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Roman Reigns, the champion, versus hometown boy Sami Zayn.
Holy shit. That is the loudest crowd reaction I think I've ever heard in my entire life.
Oh, man, that was a big one, man. That was a big one.
So, all right, I'm not going to start. You guys start on this because I have a lot to say about
And then they already had him crying the night before.
Yeah.
So he's like already feeling it. And it's just like, man, it's hard to do. It's hard to get amped up. It's like you get fed by that, but at the same time, you're all probably in your feels about it too. Like,
yeah.
I mean, there's something to be said that he might be the hottest wrestler in the world right now.
I think without
say he is. Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. And you're going to your hometown for a big, you know what I mean. They booked that stuff in advance a long time ago. They probably hoped he would be big, but I mean, you know what I mean. But yeah, so I mean, lucky him. Like, holy shit! Like, what a moment he got to do there. You know what I mean? That was sweet. That was sweet.
What I've always liked about Sami Zayn is he's one of those guys. He looks like he's in shape, but you can tell he's a lot stronger than he looks. Like he looks like he is like just kind of like noodly armed, but then you see him like Blue Thunder bombing people who are like 280 pounds.
So there's this side by side picture going around of Sami Zayn's current appearance and disheveled ECW Cactus Jack appearance. Like both looking like that, like you've been like ran through the trenches and you're like going to war type, you know.
Yeah, so we didn't. I was gonna say, so none of us thought that Sammy would win here.
No.
Man, did he? He took a hell of a beating. Here, and I thought it was just awesome for the storyline.
So this was what we were worried about. Like, how do you book your way out of the problem that WWE has had created for itself? How do you not cool off Sami Zayn but not have him win the title at the same time? This is exactly how.
Oh yeah.
So this was Sami Zayn showing that he can absolutely be the face of a company, and I think like this showed that he can. I think this like solidified him as an absolute superstar. And I was okay that he lost because now it's like, okay, so going forward, he can finish his storyline with Roman Reigns and it doesn't have to be for a title. Like that, the title would be superfluous in this. I think Sami Zayn should win a title, but I don't think it has to come against Roman Reigns because now it keeps Cody from getting booed because everyone is still going to love Cody because this is a continuation of the storyline. It wasn't the ending of it. And now I think that, KO and Sammy are going to take the titles off of the Usos, which is also fantastic. So I think WWE did this perfectly. I really, really did.
Yep.
It kept everyone hot. It kept all the pieces in place for the storyline going forward.
Love it. Yep. Go ahead, Pre.
So I think so. There are a couple things. First, there were a bunch of signs that said if Sammy loses, re-riot, reminiscent of like the 05 or 06 ECW One Night Stand, but with RVD. But there was one sign. There was one sign. It was like something like, "If Sammy loses, we will be mature and leave in an orderly fashion."
No, it's because they're in Canada, so they're like, if Sammy loses, we'll politely leave in an orderly fashion.
Oh, that is great. Oh, that is great.
But beyond that, the crowd obviously was white hot. Sammy, the match was really good. The ending, though, so I was laughing also. What the fuck was Paul Heyman doing? Like, just like
being Paul Heyman, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Little fucking rabbit punches to Sami Zayn, to whoever it was. It was KO, right?
Yeah.
Like he was calling him a big meanie the entire time.
And then when Kevin like looks back at Sammy to move out of the way for the Helluva kick, it's almost like your big brother like fucking told you so, you stooge, and like just steps out of the way for him, like he's not forgiven, but like he's like you know, like you're still my guy, but
yeah,
here you go,
you idiot.
Yeah.
Right. All right, Michael, what'd you think?
This is exactly how you get a guy over.
Yeah.
Exactly how you do it. This is like old school wrestling storyline payoff. You don't have to give a guy a title to get him over or have him be the top guy. Sometimes they don't even need the damn thing. For example, Sami Zayn. You know, it's funny. Close to a year ago, I was just chiding this guy's ass for that jackass match he did at WrestleMania. My, what a difference a change in management fucking makes. Under Triple H's, like, you know, helm, Sami Zayn has become the guy. And he should be. He's a phenomenal talent.
Right. And let's just be honest, man. Had Cody not had this little storyline going, Sammy's winning the title at Mania, and there's your big blow off.
Yep.
You know, it would just make total sense. Well, which I'm not mad at, but you know, I mean, let's just be honest. It's that white hot big of an angle that would have had to been your, you know, that would have had to been your main event at Mania. Now they're going to have to get heat on Roman, get some stank on this story between him and Cody to put, you know, something on it, but you know, between, so they'll have a little bit of some sort of in the stakes, you know, for this, because they're going to play this, you know, thing with Sammy and KO, you know, with the bloodline for quite a while. So that's still kind of going to be the number one story. So they're going to have to, I just hope they don't struggle making, you know, the world title, you know, mean less than the actual storyline of what's going on with Sammy and Roman. But you know, yeah,
that means they need to bring it. You know,
sure.
I mean, is there a chance in hell they don't do the NUI family versus the Rhodes family, and that's the story they tell?
Yeah, true. Yeah,
like both have huge legacies in wrestling. Like, how do they not tell that story? It's already prepackaged for them.
Yeah, but there's only 2 Rhodeses.
You better check your facts again, buddy boy. There's a fuck ton of Rhodeses and Rhodes affiliates.
There's only 2 cool Rhodeses.
How dare you? Wait, so you're saying Dustin and Dusty and Cody don't count? That's 3 right there.
Dusty's dead.
You son of a bitch.
He can't wrestle.
I bet he still could.
Have old skeleton Dusty come out.
Got the old skeletal bionic elbow.
All right, you guys got anything else for Elimination Chamber here?
No. It was a mediocre pay-per-view with an amazing main event.
Yep.
Yeah, I give it a.
While we're there, let's smelly market. AJ, go ahead.
Minus the main event, solid 5. With the main event,
with the main
8.
event, 8. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Primo, go ahead.
So what?
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to Playboy magazine from the '80s, I rate it Penthouse from the 90s. No, it's
no Swanker Hustler.
it was a good pay-per-view. My only real bitch about it was don't bury the referee. Don't pull shenanigans directly in front of the fucking referee. I hate when that happens. I hate it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, 7.5 though.
Yeah. Primo.
I just gave you it.
Michael.
Yeah.
Michael.
So, yeah. So everything fucking sucked. It was all the shit show.
Yeah.
No.
Nice.
Yeah.
No,
It is, isn't it?
No.
Finally, someone I can talk to.
Yeah. No. But for real, I agree. I actually do agree with Michael. A 7.5 is a good rating.
Yeah, I think that's fair. That's average. Yeah, it had ups and downs. So, so next one, there's nothing in March. So Mania next up then for WWE.
Wow, it's actually Mania. There's no fucking Fastlane or fucking Road Block.
Fastlane used to be February's.
That's right. I'm so glad they got rid of like those fucking bullshit C pay-per-views leading up to WrestleMania.
Right. It used to be Fastlane in Cleveland every year in February. Right. Yep.
Poor Cleveland.
So next week the boys want to talk a little AEW Revolution. They'll be putting that card together, so we'll be talking about that next week. So let's roll on, boys. It's time to have a little fun. Get your pen and papers out, boys, because it's time for a little square circle questions. Give me that game show music, Primo. All right, here we go. You know how it is. Oh, yeah. now I'm like AJ forgetting the spot.
Yeah. There you go, you
All right.
fucker.
All right, so today's Square Circle Questions, the OG trivia game of the podcast.
God.
So today's edition is a possible 8 points is what you guys are looking for. And some of these questions, which I will let you know each question, some of them have 2 answers to them, and each answer will be worth 1 point. So it's possible to split the question with one of your competitors. But this very first question, as we like to start out, as usual with Wrestler, is going to be an oral answer for 1 point here to get us started off. Are you guys ready?
No.
Everybody ready? Everybody ready?
No.
All right. Here we go. This wrestler you're trying to guess was born August 25th in 1971 in San Francisco, California. He was billed at 5'10", 198 pounds, but also allegedly billed over 400 pounds.
Danhausen.
Crash Holly.
Oh my God. Primo got it. Crash Holly. Yep. All right, let me read. Since I took time, let me read these out.
Super heavyweight.
He joined ECW in 1997, then WWE in 98. He was billed as the storyline cousin to another WWE superstar, a.k.a. Hardcore Holly. In 2000, he joined the Hardcore title division and went on to allegedly win it 22 times because he was the first one to implement the 24/7 rule on the Hardcore title.
Brian Pillman, just because I want to get a guess in there.
There you go. All right, so first point goes to Primo.
That was kind of impressive.
You said the weight thing that I knew.
Yeah.
Because he was a tiny guy and he did the whole super heavyweight thing.
That was pretty impressive.
I forgot he did that. That's why Danhausen's currently doing that right now. That's why I thought it was him.
Danhausen's much younger though. That's why I didn't go with Danhausen.
He's got the makeup on. I can't tell. Like,
yeah, that's true.
I think I look like I'm in my 50s right now. So.
All right, guys, moving on. Next one is pay-per-view and year. This one worth 2 points. You will need your pen and piece of paper here. Okay. So I'm going to read you a particular card, and then on your piece of paper, you're going to give me the name of the pay-per-view and the year. Each worth 1 point. So if you get one right, you still get 1 point. If you get both right, you get 2. Are we ready? Pay-per-view and year. Here we go. Rey Mysterio defeated Jamie Noble. Chris Jericho defeated Jeff Hardy. William Regal and Lance Storm as a tag team defeated Kane and RVD as a tag team. Matt Hardy defeated Billy Kidman to win the WWE Cruiserweight title. The Undertaker defeated The Big Show. Brock Lesnar and Chris Benoit as a tag team defeated Team Angle. Charlie Haas, Shelton Benjamin, Kurt, yada yada. Triple H defeated Scott Steiner to retain the World Heavyweight title. And then your main and co-main, Stone Cold defeated Eric Bischoff. And The Rock defeated Hulk Hogan in a singles match. Payback 2002
crap.
for
the last one.
Bad Blood 2003. Primo, no. Let's see, AJ. I'm just waiting for reveals. Waiting for reveals. I'll let you know if you're right or not. I don't want to say why he's still writing. All right, first up, AJ, 2004 Vengeance. Both are incorrect. No.
Fuck you. I hate this game and I hate you.
Can you reveal once again, Primo? Bad Blood 2003. Your year is correct at 2003. Your pay-per-view is wrong, so you get 1 point. And Michael, Payback 2002. Obviously, year's wrong. Payback is the later. No, incorrect again, Primo. Unforgiven is not correct. It is. Held in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. The name of the pay-per-view was No Way Out.
Oh, fuck that fucking
Damn edgy pay-per-views.
Okay.
I can remember the graphic to that pay-per-view where the guy was like spinning. Yeah.
There's like 70 goddamn edgy pay-per-view names across like 95 to 2005.
Yeah.
Right.
That totally rings a bell. Right after you said that, I'm like, okay, yeah, I do remember that show.
All right.
Fuck off.
All right. Primo leads with 2. All right. Next question, also worth 2 points. It's got 2 answers. This is, we've entered into the potpourri category, by the way. All right. Pen and piece of paper. Once again, what year and what city was the first WWE branded Elimination Chamber pay-per-view? And what year and what city was it held? Each worth 1 point each. What year, what city was the first WWE branded Elimination Chamber pay-per-view? You guys want to?
Year and city.
AJ looks ready. Hang on one second.
No, hold on. I'm rethinking now.
Okay.
I got my year. I don't have the city. Hold on.
Okay, now I do.
Fuck.
You said branded, right?
Branded.
Okay.
Oh, branded.
Branded, yeah. Not
Branded.
first. Yeah, that's why I had to
Branded.
cross mine off.
All right,
That
15
fucks me
seconds for everybody. All right, Primo, you ready?
No. Hold on. I'm just gonna write something down here.
God, look at my fucking shit-ass child handwriting. That's terrible.
At least you can read yours.
Can you, though?
All right, we'll start with Primo. 2012 in Philly. Both are incorrect. AJ, New York, 2014. Both are incorrect.
Fuck off.
Michael, 2007, New Orleans. Both are incorrect. It was 2010 in St. Louis.
So,
Dang!
So we get points for having cities written down, right?
No points here. No points.
We all got cities.
I really need to work on my wrestling history.
DB, you're a real beanbag.
I thought you
buster.
said first ever Elimination Chamber, and I had 2002.
Yeah, that's what I wrote down. That's what I wrote down.
That's why I made sure I had branded in there. Yeah. So, all right, next question, potpourri. Both of these, each one is worth 1 point. There's 2 answers to this questions. Which 2 wrestling personalities have been given credit for coming up with the idea of the Elimination Chamber? Which 2 wrestling personalities have been given the credit for coming up with the idea of the Elimination Chamber? We'll wait and reveal all at the same time when everybody's ready. Michael, you ready?
Yeah. I know one of them's not right, though, but that's the best guess I have.
Okay. I dug pretty deep just to make sure because I've heard a few different things, but these two are the ones that consistently came back. All right, well, Primo, we'll start with you. You got the little one. Bischoff and Jericho. Bischoff is correct. Jericho is not correct. So you get 1 point. Michael.
What?
AJ, put yours back up there. All right, Michael, Jericho, and Triple H. Triple H is correct. Jericho is not.
Seam Michaels?
Seam
Michaels.
Michaels.
Do you not spell it the Irish way?
Yeah. The A game's here. So Michael gets 1 point.
Jericho was the fucking Money in the Bank. God damn it.
Yeah, Jericho was the main. You're right.
I knew
had
that.
same
That's why I was
idea.
like, okay, Chris Jericho just invents everything.
But I
so
knew
I'm gonna write
Bischoff
it
was the
down.
one who introduced it.
Right, yep. Primo
Yeah.
gets all right. So we're currently Primo 3, Michael 1, AJ 0.
Zero.
All right.
I just have to beat AJ. I just have to beat AJ, and
All
I'm
right,
good.
We got 2 questions left. This question is worth 1 point, and this is going to be a verbal. First person that comes out with it is the correct answer. Let me get it out. Okay, here we go. Ron Simmons was an All-American football player at what college?
Georgia State.
No, it's
Incorrect.
Florida State.
That's correct. Primo,
Damn it!
right.
Old Dominion.
Oh, Dominion. Incorrect.
He was
AJ.
he was a Seminole.
I'm sorry. He was a Seminole.
St.
So-
Mary's.
St. Mary's. All right. So for shits and giggles, I had a bonus tiebreaker, but Primo's going to win today. But this was a fun one. So, all right, you guys ready for this one? So
Is it writing down?
No, you guys can just throw it out, whatever you want. Just throw out one.
Have
guess.
to tie Michael. Have to
Throw
tie
out
Michael.
one guess, Adrian. So, what was Steve Blackman's ranking in the PWI 500
4.
in 2001? What was his
2001
PWI
Steve
ranking?
Blackman.
Steve Blackman in 2000.
It's got to be like 498 or something like that.
I was gonna say 499. Honestly.
Steve Black. I'm gonna say 212.
Like, I want to say it was higher, but I feel like this is a trick question.
It was not a trick question. 2001 was his highest ranking ever and his hottest time in his career. He was ranked 70th.
Wow, I still feel like that's way too high.
Price is Right rules. I beat AJ.
Congratulations, Primo! You are a Square Circle Questions winner!
Oh, I got 0
Yes,
points.
baby.
Ugh.
Is there
I was
something
one
for-
state away. Come on. Damn it, Ron Simmons. Same state. What do you want from me?
All right. Good stuff, man. All right.
Elmhurst.
Let's update the King of the Mountain.
Time to play the game!
Boo.
All right, so King of the Mountain time. AJ's obviously still on the King of the Mountain with 6.
Oh, yeah.
He is the current leader with 3. Primo sitting at 1 and myself both at 1. Now, last week we was picking from a women's NCAA basketball game between the Iowa State Cyclones, Iowa being Seth Rollins, and then the Baylor Bears from Texas, the Bay, Adam Cole, Baylor Bears. There it is. They were up against each other in a game of hoops. So looking back here, looks like AJ and myself went with Iowa. Primo sticking with his home state of Texas, taking Baylor. Final score in double overtime, boys. Double overtime. Iowa State 81, Baylor 77.
Whoa, whoa. Fuck
AJ.
you, Texas.
AJ will
Fuck
improve
Iowa
to
State.
4. Primo will drop to 0. I will improve to 2. All right. Look, he froze just like that. All right, AJ, you're up to 4, man. Let's talk about
Yes.
this week. Now, NASCAR racing is back.
Obviously.
Okay. In case you haven't wondered, or in case you haven't seen, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. won the Daytona 500 yesterday, technically.
I say I only saw who
Since
won stage
recording
2.
this.
No one knows who
So,
that is.
Yeah, in the number 47. He's kind of a little bit of a reckless attitude driver.
Didn't he used to date Danica?
He did used to be Danica Patrick.
That's how I knew who he was.
There's his claim of fame. All right. So today, boys, next week they head to California. So my question to you is, Ricky Stenhouse, will he finish in the top 20 in California or outside the top 20?
Is this a Coliseum?
This is not a Coliseum, no. This is a flat 2-mile track.
Does that matter?
No, I'm just saying.
No, I was just asking because did that already happen?
Well, I mean,
the Clash of the Coliseum already happened. Yeah,
that's what I was asking. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with inside the top
20. Okay,
sure.
Primo, what's your pick?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, inside top 20.
Okay, I'll go with you. Why not? I'll stay inside top 20 as well.
Michael, what do you think?
No. 21.
No, definitely not.
21
is 21st. All right, so AJ only 2 away from his King of the Mountain streak and looking kind of dominant here, as only until Mania is the King of the Mountain will last. So
you guys need to get on a streak here. Not too many weeks away.
I'm working on one right now. I just need to stay intact here. So we'll see.
How many weeks are left between now and Mania? Because next week is March.
Probably about
6
or
7, right?
Probably about that many.
2, 3, 4.
You basically got to start one now because it's already
5 weeks.
April 1st.
5 weeks.
Yeah.
You fuckers. God, next week is March. That's amazing.
So if I'm out next week, if I don't win, we all win in on this one. But if I go to 0, then I'm out of the running.
Yeah, you might as well just quit
mathematically
altogether.
Yeah. All right, Primo, plug that merch, sir. Let's see if we can sell a T-shirt.
Well, I'll go plug that merch right now. We do have merch. It is at the website www.
That's a lot of W's happening. .com.
Sometimes
I'm dead. Hey, you got away from me.
Primo, do you smell burnt toast right now, buddy?
3 W's. www.tpublic.com/storage/c sit down. This is fucked up. I just can't think. So anyway, we have graphics where you can get.
Do things smell yellow to you right now?
Fuck it.
We got anyway. You go buy our merch. We have t-shirts, journals,
couches.
You can buy couches at the sit-down marks. Holy ballsack!
That is www.tpublic.com/storage/sit-down-marks.
We have all kinds of products.
Balls Mahoney.
Oh my god.
Balls Mahoney.
This is Levi Cooper.
Hey, this is Buck Nasty, Bucky Collins.
This is Big B.
What's up, bozos? This is Trevor Outlaw, and you're listening.
And you're listening to the Sit Down Marks.
Sit Down Marks.
Sit Down Marks.
And you're listening to the Sit Down Marks podcast with DB, Primo, and AJ.
So we do got some headlines, just a couple of them this week on this February 20th edition. Happy birthday to father-in-law. By the way.
The void again.
This motherfucker right here. This motherfucker right here is got a birthday for every day or part of the week. Or mentions like your family has to.
How many family members do
you
have?
It's always like, I'll be like, oh yeah, like
this is
August
Mrs. Primo's dad.
I'll say August the 4th.
I do know some. That's Dale Jr.'s birthday, actually.
See, well, or he'll go, oh, that's my cousin's best friend's. His party's that day.
His party is that day.
Oh my god!
But yeah, you better say happy birthday to the father-in-law though. You gotta stay on that good side.
It is. So Kota Ibushi is currently a free agent, and word's going around that he is interested in potentially signing with AEW.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I just don't. I don't see WWE really utilizing him properly anyway. So
nah, they'll put him in the mid card and fucking have him punch AJ Styles in the dick 50 times.
Damn it! I was gonna say
that.
Yes. Beanbag punch.
They'll put him on NXT, probably.
Yeah, for 2 years.
Yeah.
So, on the March 6th edition of Monday Night Raw, they're currently advertising that none other than John Cena is set to appear.
Dope.
Awesome.
Or isn't he? 'Cause you can't see him.
Yeah, we won't know. We won't see him.
Yeah.
He's got to set up his Mania match.
Man,
Over
how
the
much would you
weekend-
love to be? How much would you love to be John Cena right now? Just how much money can they pay him for like sporadic appearances?
For a 15-second appearance?
For putting or no, I bet he puts over Austin Theory.
Just for the record, I'd love to be John Cena anytime.
Yeah, no
just
shit.
Right now.
Yeah,
Like,
at any point
ever
in my life.
Ever.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So over the weekend at New Japan Pro Wrestling's Battle in the Valley, Mercedes Moné, formerly known as Sasha Banks, has captured the IWGP Women's Championship in her second match over there.
Yeah. She's gonna be a big deal over there, man, for sure.
Yeah, she should be. No, actually, fuck her. I don't like her. Wow, I just
coming
went
out
full
of
circle. I just went complete turnaround in the span of a sentence. That was weird.
Yeah, like I never really thought she was that impressive of a wrestler, as most of her offense seems to be landing on her neck.
Yeah.
So
it's dangerous.
Yeah, she looks like she has zero like control of her body mid-air, and just always just like lands on her head somehow.
She is attractive though. She's got that going.
I don't know about that hair that she has going on right now.
I don't know.
It's like a leopard, kind of blue leopard hair going.
Leopard.
Leopard.
That sounds like a disease.
I'm a big Sasha guy. I love Sasha.
I like Sasha. I don't like her hair right now.
Yeah,
DB, I'm pretty sure you just love anyone you can just tower over like a giant.
Which is
look down on
people.
them,
No,
and then pick them up by the scruff of their neck with one hand and toss them
He
away.
stood next to Lance Archer.
You just described your brother to me. So,
I just described 90% of the population to you.
I like him. Yeah, that's what Lance would do to me. That's what he
would do to you.
Yeah.
So, So we have a new signing with WWE coming out of NWA, and that is Colby Carino.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not hear about that one. Wow.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
I was interested in that, and then I wasn't. Full circle.
I just wonder what they're going to do with him. Really.
NXT.
Put him in
NXT. He's going to punch AJ Styles in the balls.
He's going to be the new. He's going to be the new Spike Dudley.
God, Spike Dudley.
How is that guy not more fucked up than he already is?
He's just a normal dude now.
Yeah,
he's just no problems, just normal, goes about his day.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking smart. Figured it out.
No CTE, no brain problems.
How?
Some people are
He got absolutely destroyed all the time.
Oh, I know. Some people are just built different, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's amazing.
Like out of rubber?
Yeah. I don't know.
And lastly, unfortunately, we had some news this past week that we had another wrestling related passing, and that is of Jerry Jarrett. Obviously Jeff Jarrett's dad. Y'all can say more on that.
Yeah, and well, Jeff was on Dynamite Wednesday, and he had passed, I think, earlier that day, maybe.
Yeah. He pulled a Bret Hart where he showed up the same day that a family member died.
Yeah.
Honestly, Jerry Jarrett would have wanted him to show up to wrestling that day.
Sure.
To be perfectly honest.
They talked about it on commentary. They're like, Jeff's a pro, he's gonna do it. So
plus his dad would probably smack him in the back of the head if he didn't.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So
yes.
I feel like Jerry Jarrett is one of the most important figures in wrestling, bringing it into where it is now. It's like him, Vince, and Vern, Gagne, and the other guy who I can never remember, but apparently he's not very important.
Crockett?
Yes, Davy Crockett. Thank you.
No, Jim Crockett. Davy Crockett was a wild frontiersman.
Oh my god!
You goon!
Dropping
Davy Crockett.
Yeah.
Frontier Wrestling Extreme.
See?
Yeah, man.
Oh God!
Jerry, one of the territorial guys, had a big hand in wrestling. Yeah, it wouldn't be where it is without this guy. I mean, this guy's a legend in the sport. Probably didn't get the recognitions that he deserved, but him and Jeff just involved in so much wrestling history. It's crazy, man. But yeah, it's pretty wild. So
he was really instrumental in the Louisville and Memphis area, wasn't he? Like that was like his big impact. Well, yeah, you don't get modern stuff without the pioneers. No joke intended, AJ, against Davy Crockett. But you don't get where we're at now without like Jerry Lawler or Jerry Jarrett, all of them. So it's way too bad. But he has a lasting legacy.
Yeah. All right, Primo, you got any not so headlines this week?
I sure do have some not so headlines. Starting up with independent wrestlers have gone on strike demanding more hot dogs and handshakes.
All right.
I mean, I want to see these guys because they are some hot dog and handshake connoisseurs.
Oh, Ric Flair. He likes to be in the not so headlines.
He does.
Yeah.
Ric Flair launches erectile dysfunction gum brand. It's called Woo Chew.
Woo Chew.
So wait. His erectile gum starts hard, then becomes soft as you work it.
Yep, and then works on your cock, vice versa. Good shit.
Huh.
Good shit.
And lastly, we're coming into WrestleMania season, which means they're coming into Hall of Fame season. WWE, of course, they're looking to induct into the Hall of Fame this year none other than Kevin Federline. K-Fed himself.
Sandbag that shit.
Yep. So that is your not so headlines. That's why
Thank
he
you so
got
much,
one of
sir.
these.
Hey. All right, AJ. Give us that preview of next week, brother.
This is Sabotage, and you're listening to Sit Down Mark's podcast.
I remember shit. Preview of next week's pod. That's me. Don't forget to come meet us at a rare appearance of all three Marks. That's right, all three of us at Iron Spirit Pro this Friday, February 24th, and check out a great wrestling card. Can't make it? Oh shit, I lost my spot. If you can't make it, we will talk about it right here next week. Also, I will bring back my brand new game called Gimmick Infringement, which you guys are 0-2 right now. I need to pick an easier one.
We suck.
Primo will take us to promo school with a choice of one of his favorites. Lastly, we will return to the AEW landscape and pick the AEW Revolution card. Have a great week, and thanks for hanging out.
All right, so also while Primo's in town this weekend, we're going to a WWE house show Saturday here locally in Champaign at the State Farm Center. If you were here last week, you heard us talk about Braun Strowman, Charlotte Flair, and Cody advertised big so far on the radio. So house shows are usually fun, man. So I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah.
These are
I always have fun.
Yeah. These are going to be good. The first little roster that came out had the Usos on it too, versus I think Gable and Otis.
Oh, I was hoping you would say Top Dollar and B-Fab or
versus Bo Dallas and Bray.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I would love if Bo Dallas is there. I love fucking Bo Dallas. He's
Yeah.
awesome. I mean, I don't love fucking Bo Dallas. I fucking love Bo Dallas.
Is that what you said?
Hey, $20 is $20.
My last thought on wrestling this week, is I turned over on Impact and I was watching a little bit, and I'll be damned if I didn't end up seeing a Johnny Swinger versus Barry Horowitz match.
How is Barry Horowitz still alive?
Man,
I mean, that's impressive.
Well, he come out and won from a distraction because the Demon came out, the one that's dressed like the Kiss,
Yeah.
and distracted Johnny Swinger. Apparently, he's scared to death of him. But I was like, it was pretty wild. But Impact, Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer is only on the screen maybe 10 minutes, so it wasn't too much of them.
That's a lot of screen time.
This past minutes. But anyway, any final thoughts here, boys, before we take her home?
No.
I got one. I have
Do
to
Do it.
100% concede that in gimmick infringement, Papa Shango was introduced a year before the new gen. And then he was mostly in the new gen. So, you were right. He is not from the new gen, you son of a bitch. You'll pay for this one. But I was wrong. I concede. Blah, blah, blah.
Ooh, interesting.
I'll give you a personal pan pizza.
Yes! That's all I wanted out of the deal.
Ooh, nice. Like a Totino's.
It's the only reason I play this game.
All right, everybody, keep spreading the good word of wrestling. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter @SitDownMarks, Instagram DB_SitDownMarks, and thank you to Thomas Price and everyone listening on SportsWire Online Radio. And remember, leave us a review on whatever platform you're listening from right now. Michael, thanks for coming back, brother. I think we're going to see you in about 3 weeks again, so we'll see you kind of mid-March. Glad to see the back is a little better and you're sitting upright.
Yeah, you're upright.
You're still ugly as ever, but at least you're sitting up,
I can't fix that,
ugly.
man.
You're so
but I do
ugly.
appreciate the invite. I got a real face for radio. I tell you what, DB.
Hey,
I like my men ugly. It makes me look better.
I'm on the radio.
It's AJ and Primo.
Yeah, always good to be here. Thanks again
I
for
need
the invite.
I need the drum.
Hey, I was nice today, all right? I didn't.
There it is. Yes.
I didn't tell you you're wrong, probably because we didn't talk about AEW. But I was nice to everybody today. Come on.
It's true. Very true.
Yeah, you were. But Michael, we'll see you back mid-March to play a little last man standing with us. So sharpen your iron and get your knowledge together, and however you train for that stuff. So.
I gotta get my woo chew going, buddy.
You go get it.
Woo! Woo!
By the time we're playing, you're gonna be just flaccid as ever.
Hot dogs and handshakes, baby. AJ, take us home.
Balls Mahoney. Balls Mahoney.
Balls Mahoney.
Balls Mahoney.
Balls Mahoney.
Fandango.
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 Bastion Booger. Bastion Booger. That's the one I had queued up before it happened. So.
Meat.